Make sure to feed your donut cows.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
Hi, this is Damien for DSLR Nerd, and today I have in the 3.5mm adapter for the Hero 5. I had the Hero 4 before, and now I've upgraded to the Hero 5. For the Hero 4, in order to hook in both a microphone and external power, there's two ways to do it. You can use a backpack and run your microphone into the micro USB of the Hero 4, and then run your external power into the backpack on the Hero. So you don't need to buy the $30-some combo cable for the Hero 4. So I used that combo cable for a bit, but once the cable came out of the Hero 4 and had to bend then to reach back on my hat, there was a lot of, the cable wasn't very flexible, and it caused a lot of pressure to the micro USB port. So now that I have the Hero 5, I have to buy more accessories. Thanks GoPro, because they changed from micro USB to USB-C. So here it is, the combo, the 3.5mm adapter for the Hero 5 Black and Hero 5 Session. On the back says, Pro Quality 3.5mm external mic adapter for the Hero 5 Black and Hero 5 Session. Works with powered or non-powered mics. You have to make sure that you've updated your firmware on your Hero 5 before you use this, because there's some mic settings that they've added in order to work properly with this to provide power or not supply power to a mic that needs power. Let's go ahead and unbox it. So you open this up, and there's a piece of paper and a cable for $50. Take this out of the box. Already right off the bat, I can tell it's a lot more flexible than the old combo cable, which is good, because I want to have this come out of my camera and go where I want it to and not put so much stress and strain on the USB-C of the Hero 5. One end is USB-C, and then the other end, as you can see, maybe you can see that, is 3.5mm and another USB-C. So you can power your GoPro and use whatever mic you want to. Okay, so I finally got my Hero 5 to update. I reset the Hero 5 to factory, then I had to pair it again, and then I had problems pairing it. And then this time it connected, and I tapped a little block of squares, and then it said I had an update. It didn't tell me I had an update when I selected the camera like it should have. I had to connect to the camera again and then click the little block of the little arrangement of squares next to underneath the camera, and then it said it had an update. So it's finally updating now. So hopefully I'll see the audio controls that have been eluding me so far. Why did I have to tap loading media in order for it to tell me that there was an update for my GoPro? Plug this in now that I swipe down. Go to Preferences. Swipe down, go to Preferences. Scroll all the way down. Under I/O. And behold, I finally have audio input. Okay, so right now it's set to standard. I have standard, standard plus, non-powered, non-powered plus, and line in. Look at the mic adapter on the back of this GoPro adapter, and I'm plugging in my USB-C power, and that's all the farther it plugs in. See that? Plugs in like halfway. See, it sticks out like halfway. Look at that. Why won't it plug all the way in? On the GoPro, it plugs in all the way in. The whole USB thing goes all the way in the GoPro. On the adapter, it plugs in halfway and stops. Look at that. It feels like kind of a nice connection, but that's not good. Come on, GoPro. Getting all this shoved back into the pouch there. There you go. It all fits, which I'm happy about. Draw that all nicely, neatly into, so that connector's in there. Decent amount of flexibility on that adapter cable. Still wobbles a little bit. See, still wobbles in there a little bit, but I think it's a better connection. It's fairly flexible, unlike the old. There you see all the wires and adapter in this little pouch. Comes out to the lav, goes around to the GoPro, and then goes back to the back of the hat for USB power. Okay, so I'm back. There was a little bit of interference in my studio, I think maybe from one of my lights. And my daughter Emerson's going to help out with this part. So we're going to run through these 3 microphones at the different settings for both the Hero 5 and the Hero 4 again, and hopefully we're not going to get the same kind of interference we had in the other room. So right now this is me talking with the microphones on the GoPro Hero 5, but this should be the stereo mode using the 3 internal microphones on the Hero 5. Okay, now we're both going to be real quiet so that we can hear nothing but the background noise, if any, in this room. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we got the Hero 5. It's on standard mode. I'm using the Rode VideoMic Pro. I'm going to hold it about arm's length from me. There's no high pass filter on this. It's set to 0 dB. So this is the Rode VideoMic Pro set to 0 dB. I'm going to talk for a minute. This is going into the 3.5 millimeter adapter and we're on standard mode. So now we're going to be quiet for a second to pick up any ambient sound. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the Rode VideoMic, no decibel gain on standard plus, and I'm holding this about arm's length on the Hero 5. So this is standard plus, and we're going to be quiet for a second so you can hear any kind of ambient noise in the background. Ready? 1, no movement, no, hold your breath. 2, 3.
3.
So now we're in non-powered mode with the Rode VideoMic Pro. This is a powered mic, so we should be actually have a good combination here with this. With a non-powered mic, it's good to be on standard or standard plus. With a powered mic, it's probably good to be on non-powered or non-powered plus. So this is the Rode VideoMic Pro on non-powered mode going into the Hero 5. We're gonna do our silence. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, this is non-powered plus with the Rode VideoMic Pro without any decibel gain. I'm talking into this about arm's length. Yeah, they can see you. Into the GoPro Hero 5 adapter, 3.5 millimeter adapter, into the Hero 5.
I'm okay.
Okay, we're talking about arm's length here. This is non-powered plus. We're going to be quiet for a couple of seconds so you can hear the ambient noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, just for fun, I'm going to do non-powered mode with the Rode VideoMic Pro, and I've got plus 20 decibels set on the microphone. And I'm talking normal, holding this about arm's length, going into the Hero 5. Okay, a few minutes of seconds of silence. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm now using the ATR 3350 by Audio-Technica. It is a powered lavalier, and I'm in standard mode on the GoPro Hero 5. Testing 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to give a few minutes of silence so that you can hear the room ambient noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're in standard plus with the Audio-Technica 3350. This is a powered mic, a powered lavalier. So I expect this to be pretty hot right now as I'm talking. ABCD, Cadillac, Chevrolet, Maserati. And now we're gonna be quiet for a few seconds while we hear the ambient noise of the room. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're using the Audio-Technica ATR 3350 powered lav. We're on non-powered mode right now with the Hero 5 and the 3.5 millimeter adapter. I'm talking about normal broadcast level, and this should sound the best so far because it's on non-powered and it's a powered mic. So we're going to do a few seconds of silence here so that you can hear the ambience of the room. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're in non-powered plus with the Audio-Technica ATR 3350 into the adapter in the Hero 5. This is probably going to be a little bit hot because this is a powered lavalier. And Chevrolet, Cadillac, Monte Carlo, Maserati. And we're going to do a few seconds of silence to let you hear the ambience in the room. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm wearing my little hat studio that I wear when I metal detect, and I've got a Edutige lavalier, which is non-powered. All right, so we're testing my voice on this Edutige microphone that is not powered. We're on standard mode on the GoPro Hero 5 using the new 3.5mm adapter. We're going to do a few seconds of silence on the room so we can hear if there's any ambient noise. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're using the Edutige lavalier mic, which is non-powered, on standard plus mode with the Hero 5. I'm talking Mercedes, artichoke, and lavalier, and Metastopheles. I'm just saying stuff so people can hear how loud my voice is. Now we're going to be real quiet while we check the ambience in the room on this setting. Non-powered mic, Edutige microphone, and a couple seconds of silence. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so I had a little bit of interference back in my studio, so now I'm in my parlor, and don't have any microphones hooked up to the Hero 4 this time. Just running the one internal mic on the Hero 4 right now, and you probably can hear my voice pretty decently. However, this doesn't do great outside in the wind. So I'm going to give this a minute of silence so you can hear any kind of interference or background noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rode VideoMic Pro, no decibel gain or filter on, holding it about arm's length, going into the Hero 4. This is a powered mic, so I expect a pretty good bit of power on this sound right here. Okay, we're going to be real quiet for a second to hear some background noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, just for a second here, I'm going to switch this to plus 20 decibels to get an idea about how loud this is on the Rode VideoMic Pro. Going into the Hero 4 with plus 20 decibels working right now. And then we're going to be quiet so we can hear the background noise in 1, 2, 3. One more. We're going to switch it to minus 10 decibel on the Rode VideoMic Pro. Cheeseburger, Frankenstein, William and Sonoma. Hello, can you hear me? Test, test, 1, 2, 3 on the Rode VideoMic Pro going into the Hero 4. But last time, ready? We're going to do a little bit of silence so you can hear the ambience of the room in 3, 2, 1, silence. Another mic. This is the Audio-Technica ATR 3350. It's a powered lavalier that I've got plugged into the 3.5mm to micro USB adapter for the Hero 4. Chevrolet, Monte Carlo, elephant, cheetah, chimpanzee, ooga booga. Okay, so now we're going to do a couple seconds of silence on this Hero 4 with this Audio-Technica powered lav to see how the room sounds. Ready? No noise? No noise? Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, this is the Hero 4 Black, and my daughter Emerson's helping out. I've got this Edutige microphone up there that I typically use for my metal detecting videos. It's a non-powered lav mic, and it's going into the 3.5 millimeter to micro USB splitter or adapter, I mean, for the Hero 4. Now we're going to do a couple seconds of silence so you can hear the ambience of the room. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. The best so far because it's non-powered and it's a powered mic. 1, 2, 3.
And don't forget to eat your feet and toes.
Your feet and eat your feet and toes. Oh, that sounds painful.